attended, there's the partnership talks about other cities that have converted one-ways into two-ways and how wonderful it is. I don't think that the one-way streets ruined downtown Davenport. I think the lack of parking, the lack of flood protection drove people out. North Park Mall, those people left. If you want to see a city that's growing downtown, look at Bettendorf. The casino's downtown, they built 2 hotels downtown, event center downtown, a Central Credit Union just built a big new office building downtown. And the one thing they have down in town, Bettendorf, is flood protection. None of that stuff would have been there if there was a risk that that stuff would have been flooded. So these one-way streets, to me, have got nothing to do with the demise of downtown Davenport. So I am against it. I think it's a really bad idea, and anyway, I just hope it never happens. Thank you.
Third ward resident, property owner, business owner, and I have a business that is goes on 3rd and 4th streets directly downtown. So when people ask, do downtown businesses want this? Yes, yes, we really, really do. The downtown is super tough for people going wrong way down one ways, for people speeding, safety issues. We've had our own alderman hit by cars multiple times crossing the street. And so, while I don't think this is any kind of a silver bullet, I think there are definitely a lot of, it's a piece of the puzzle. It's a part of the tapestry to kind of help elevate downtown. And just looking at some of the other case studies, and which was pointed out that there are many, I'll bring your attention to New Albany, Indiana. So they had one-way traffic for 60 years, very similar to Davenport, because they, like us, saw a need to get traffic through their downtown. So they took data for the 3 years before their conversion. There were almost 600 crashes on these one-ways in their downtown. For the 3 years after the conversion, from 2017 to 2020, very recently, there was a decrease of 17%, almost 20% in car accidents. But even more than that was the decrease in injury as related to a car accident, which is about 32%. We've also seen different areas adjacent to where these two-way conversions really pop up. You know, new housing, we've heard of businesses that are declining to go on these streets because they don't have the accessibility. These one-ways are just passing them by. So I think instead of looking at things from a cost basis, which yes, it is going to cost the city some money, and a lot of those funds are going to be matched, up to $700,000 from downtown Davenport stakeholders who pay taxes, who want to bring jobs downtown. It's going to actually increase the tax basis. It's an investment. There will be an opportunity cost for that lost tax basis, lost revenue, lost jobs brought downtown. So please look at this as an investment in an area that's already thriving despite the two ways, not because of the two ways.
In larger cities like Nashville and Houston, I came skeptical of this, but I've become a convert to it because this is the 3rd and 4th Street. Let's keep this in perspective. It's just a 3-mile segment all the way from River Drive to Pine. Locust Street goes from the west city limits all the way to I-80. The traffic engineers for the city, I have faith in them. The traffic that we have is nothing like it was in the 50s when all this was prompted. Our traffic is probably half of what it was then. Back in the golden days when my parents were kids, 3rd and 4th Street were two-ways. Traffic was low. There were trees on either side. It was a pleasant experience. Right now, I'd like you to go down to 3rd and 4th Street, get next to a car, see them accelerate, and you keep up with them. There'll be people that are going 50 miles an hour on 3rd and 4th. Is that what you want to have happen? What they're going to have, though, is going to be a solution to that. Drive up and down the hill on Marquette. That's what it's going to be like. It'll be pleasant. You can go the speed you want. If you want to make a left turn, you can. And we'll have 2 of those. We won't be down to 1 lane. We'll have 2 sets of 1 lane in each direction. It's what the one-ways are in Moline and Rock Island. They just have 2 lanes in each direction on their one-ways. It'll be a good thing, it'll be a pleasant thing. We'll be able to have development going from downtown all the way to Fillmore or whatever. It'll be a pleasant place. If you've got a house on 3rd and 4th, you won't have to contend with a freeway in front of your house. It's all a good thing. Thanks.
City Hall, so all the elected officials know me and know my opinion. My dad always said, put your money where your mouth is, so I have.
Put your mic where your mouth
Oh, it's on now, okay. My dad always said, put your money where your mouth is, so I have. I have 200 of these no two-way button stickers made. I'm giving them away. I have posted a website, saveour1ways.com. Dave, you asked about the Downtown Davenport Partnership. They have a website that you can go to it, you can look at all the bells and whistles, everything, all the glorious things it's going to do. Then go to my website, saveour1ways.com, and get the truth. The other thing, I've got 100 bumper stickers, saveour1ways.com. I paid for it. I'm giving them away. So if you want one, see me after the meeting. The last thing I have is how to contact your mayor and alderman. And I've got 100 of these, so if you want to get one of these, it'll tell you how to contact your mayor and alderman. If you're for it, let them know. If you're against it, let them know. Dave, get the facts from the Downtown Davenport Partnership and look at saveour1ways.com, and I think you'll see the truth. Thank you.
How are we going to get your emergency responders to come out of the fire station that's on 4th Street? That's a big rig to pull out there, and you're putting restrictions on them. And I've been told by a couple people it might be a minute. A minute's of somebody's life. And we can't come out and just say, well, you know, a life doesn't matter. So we live in a different time and everything else. This is something that a lot of people here do not want to see because of the tax dollars and things like that. But I think a lot of people are saying the same thing. They're getting told, do you know what you need? And I don't think that anybody's really explained why and how this all was brought about. Somebody did a study, but it wasn't the city, so it didn't come out of the city, but it came from a partnership. So, and it's putting everybody in a bad spot, but we need to work through this, and I can't see spending tax dollars to help businesses when we spent like 40 million, and I forget what year it was for the block downtown. But you spent $40 million, and I didn't see any businesses, you know, I didn't see any of my taxes go down. Everything went up. The businesses down there, their taxes went down. That's all I got.